At an hour with Coach. I got to tell you about Cam Stewart, by the way. Spencer, I'm sorry. That guy can play golf, by the way. I know you were trying to pick the game up a little bit. You might want to speak with him on some off time about it because he can play. Yeah. We played in this event at Lake of Isles a month or two ago, and he was killing it. He was in our group, thank God, because he was killing the ball down the fairway. But the point of it is, you talked about this before. He is a competitive guy. Wow. I mean, if he didn't make a putt, I mean, you play those scrambles, you get 4 chances to make the same putt, and he putted last a lot. And if he didn't make that putt, he was genuinely upset. I mean, he was mad as hell that he didn't help the team in a golf tournament, in a charity golf tournament. So I really liked his personality. He's a good guy.
No, he's like anger management. And I'm saying that.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
That's how shot he is. Just perfect. I mean, just the way that everything broke, Andre going down to the last minute, it was not, with the specter of Steph, Tristen, and Andre, we didn't really have a starting spot on the perimeter, so we kind of got stuck in the portal, just guys going off the board, and it was not ideal. And then there's a lot of good fortune there where Andre goes in and now enters the draft, stays in, and now a two-way player that can make big shots and is a really good shooter or a high-level shooter, and he's got the mental makeup to play well at Uconn. Like when he's struggling and the external noise gets loud, he will be able to bounce back from that, which is like something that you start really looking for here.
Yeah, right.
Because you do have to be mentally strong to play here or coach here. So I think he'll be able to.
Yeah, one thing I noticed in the blue-white night, he just seems like a natural player. He just flows in the game, and he makes the right play. If it's not a pass, it's a shot. You don't have to worry about him like not taking the shot he's supposed to take or not making the pass. I mean, there's a lot of things about him. He's just a pure basketball player.
Yeah, he's like, guys like him and Caravan, really the whole group. I mean, these guys are just, they're not complicated. They don't have a big circle of friends and mentors and advisors. So like small circle, they love the game. They're about winning. He fits right in.
Yeah. Tristen Newton came back, and I was happy about it. I'm sure you were. He had to play the point a lot last year. He's not a natural point guard, really, and there'd be some nights where he'd, get 8 and
Please
5
don't
boards.
Say that because he's going to.
No, he's just not listening, isn't he? Maybe that's good. No, but he really, I think that's a real boost because the guy's got experience. I mean, what he did in that championship game against San Diego State was lights out.
I mean, basketball's gone positionless nowadays. The old school point guard, that's like kind of like a dying breed in a lot of ways. And just really our system of how we're trying to play basketball now is we're not ball screen reliant like a lot of programs are, where it's like, if the ball screen game is not working, like you know what, out of luck on offense. That's part of what we do offensively, but we run a lot of off the ball screens. We try to attack you from everywhere on the court. Try to really open up the court and do a lot of creative things that keep you guessing and keep one player from overhandling, which allows. That was an issue with us in prior years. So we're trying to recruit guards that aren't going to be ball dominant, and not have to rely on just one player offensively to create it. Like it's created off of movement, pass, deception.
Yeah, that's the beauty of that Portland tournament back in November. I mean, it was just a clinic in team basketball. You talk about centerless, but wait a minute, you got a guy that is a legit center. Donavan Clingan won a championship as a freshman, and he looks to me like he's getting better. I like his range. He's been shooting threes in practice. I know that. Coach, come on now. Come on now. Ben Darnell, our resident basketball college analyst, says, how many is he shooting in a game this year? How many are you going to let him shoot?
Me and Paul talked about this on the way over, right? And Mike is hurting us now, right, Paul? No, he shouldn't even be thinking about shooting a three. He should only think about shooting a three if his guy is in like a drop coverage, like a Kalkbrenner. Like dominate the game, like dominate defensively at the rim, dominate offensively at the rim. The greatness of Adama Sanogo was you had to beg him to shoot threes.
Really? I didn't know that. Wow.
You've been around now for years.
That's a great. That's counterintuitive almost.
And that's what great and like so like you want to coach players that aren't trying to show to the next level what their abilities are, that they're all about like what is the best way to help my team win. And I think Donovan's best gift away from the basket, the best thing he does is pass and see, and his feel and his anticipation as a passer and as a roller in the ball screen game. And and there's going to be certain games where it may dictate for him for it to be worth it for us versus a Kalkbrenner who is just like in the paint protecting the rim where it makes sense. But we're asking him to double his production, then some. He needs to just concentrate on dominating.
All right. We'll send him this piece of tape that we just recorded.
He doesn't
here.
need the tape. He knows. He doesn't listen to you people. He listens to me.
I don't expect him to. He's listening to you, though. We know that. All right, we got about 30 seconds going to this break. We haven't mentioned Caravan yet. That guy is like a savant to me. I talk to him. I watch him play. He does what is needed. What is it? We need rebounds. All right, get some rebounds. We need to make a shot. End of a half. He's done that 3 or 4 times. He just seems to do what's needed, and that is a quality that is valuable.
Great player. Got a chance to go down before his career's over as one of the greatest players, and if he takes care of his business this year and the team does what it's capable of, one of the biggest winners to ever play in a place that's won a lot. He'll be an NBA draft pick. Just about all the right things. Sets a tone in the program where he's just like about basketball and school, and he's like a quadruple major. The guy's super brilliant. Hard for our staff to coach him because he's so much smarter than us. But doesn't get enough credit.
I agree.
Enough credit.
I agree with it. All right, Dan Hurley with us. We'll be back after this timeout. The Uconn Men's Basketball Coaches Show from Learfield.